it's Amanda, and today I have a question for you. Do you feel like you don't have much time for yourself to do the things that you enjoy? Between keeping up with your to-do list of all the things that have to get done for your family and managing everyone else's schedules, does it feel like you get to the end of most days and there's no time left over for you? If so, then this is going to be a really important conversation that we're going to have today, because we all know that time is our most valuable resource, right? When we can use our time in well-spent ways, we can have the biggest impact on achieving our goals and meeting our intentions and really creating the life that we love. And yet, it's also the easiest thing to squander and kind of let slip through the cracks. So today I want to do a little activity and get really clear on how are you utilizing your time. So maybe grab a cup of your favorite drink, maybe it's a hot cup of tea or a cup of coffee or an iced cappuccino, whatever floats your boat, and sit down, maybe grab your journal or even a scrap of paper, but I want you to write out a couple of these questions. Where do you think is the biggest waste of time in your day? Where are those buckets where things just kind of are inefficient and they're not being used effectively? And what are the things that are the biggest distractions that pull you away from your focus? And who steals your time unapologetically? Even if that means carpooling. I hate to admit it, but carpooling my kids all around is not something that I fully enjoy. It's something that takes a lot of time and it's something I've committed to. But where are areas that you've maybe made commitments to and now you wish that you didn't? Jot down all of those answers and then take a mental note and estimate the amount of time that takes on a daily basis. So for each of those questions, just jot down if it's 10 minutes or if it's 45 minutes for each of those areas. And next I want you to add up all of those time minutes that you wrote down and calculate the total amount of time in a week that goes by and it's not really used to your best interest. And now multiply that number times 52. And just think, that's the amount of minutes and hours in a year that you could be using in a different way, that could really help you to get to a more fulfilled and happy place in your life. Now, one of the key things here is really finding ways to use our time for things that we enjoy. And the reason this is so important is because when you do something that is truly energizing for you, it changes who you are and it actually gives you more energy, kind of like a little recharge of your battery. And it has a ripple effect on all different areas of your life. So I don't know about you, but oftentimes I found that when I did some reflection about how I was using my time, I used to spend my time at the end of the day thinking, oh, I just need time for myself. And I would always plop on the couch for probably at least an hour or so and watch a TV show. The Bachelor or Scandal were some of my favorites. And I usually had a chocolate dessert in hand, sometimes even a glass of wine, because I felt like, oh, this is time for me. And really thinking about that, yes, that temporarily made me feel better. It changed my state. Physiologically, it changed my state with the sugar and kind of the little change of how I felt. Yet in the long run, it really didn't energize me. It didn't lift me up. And usually the next day, it kind of started that whole cycle all over again. So something to consider to shift is to think about ways that you can really bring your true interests or things that you're passionate about into your life. And it may be starting with baby steps. I often suggest reading about things that you're passionate about first to learn more and to see what else is out there. Or maybe it's something that you can kind of get in the habit of finding your favorite activity or book. You know, sometimes for some people it's about personal growth and development or spiritual growth. Other people love learning about making your own do-it-yourself cosmetics or home supplies. Other people may love gardening or, you know, being an advocate for animal shelters or something that's really passionate for you. Whatever it is, maybe you can find a book and curl up in bed. This is one of my favorite things to do, is curl up in my bed, nice and cozy in my covers, put a heating pack on my stomach because it helps with digestion and just relaxes you, and maybe even flip on your diffuser and diffuse some of your favorite essential oils, something to have you really enjoy and be in a calm space. I now do this before I go to bed instead of watching TV. And I know many people who like to take an afternoon break and build in some time to just cultivate your passion and really learn more about things that you're truly interested in. And I'm going to share a couple of books that I have read that I totally love. This is The One Thing by Gary Keller, Extraordinary Results. This is an awesome book, nonviolent communication. So really powerful in learning how to communicate with your family and your kids, by Marshall Rosenberg. Another favorite is The Go-Giver by Bob Berg. This is such a powerful book. The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho is another top choice. And The Conscious Parent. As you can tell, I love personal growth and parenting and just overall health and wellness. The Conscious Parent by Dr. Shefali Sabari. Eckhart Tolle, Awakening to Your Life's Purpose was one of my favorite reads. I've read it multiple times. And also by Brené Brown, The Gifts of Imperfection. So just in case you share some interest, I thought I would share some of my favorite books, but really kind of getting clear on how you're using your time and then carving out a little bit of space to just start to cultivate and grow your passion, even if it means starting with a simple habit of reading about it and giving yourself that time for enjoyment. See how that works for you, and I would encourage you to try that for the next 5 days. Do it 5 days consecutively, and then start to take notice of how you show up in your life differently. How maybe it sets the stage for your morning the next day, or how you find more patience or more energy as you're going about your daily routine. Let me know. I would love to hear your feedback and give me comments and suggestions. Tell me your favorite books or your areas of passion, and we'll stay connected. I'll see you real soon. Thanks.